charisma. Well, now in this comfortable position you have just adopted, you can take 1 or 2 deep breaths. Just think about letting yourself go. Then when you breathe again deeply, you can close your eyes and allow your body to relax even more, deeply, deeper with each breath. As if the tensions of your body were diluted in the air, you exhale. In that air that escapes from your body. The more your body relaxes, the more it is being released. The more you allow yourself to think of the possible changes, beneficial changes, positive changes, without the interference of those parasitic tensions. Or maybe think about the tremendous potential you have inside you and all that you can do more effectively now that you have learned to relax. And you just have to enjoy this moment, the mind listening to your body breathes normally, and maybe you notice that as you breathe normally, your muscles are deeply relaxed, and this deep state of relaxation diffuses into your body, into your limbs, deeper as you exhale. And you know that if the situation required it, you might return to a normal state of alertness. As you breathe more slowly, more deeply and more regularly, your muscles are relaxed, released from the smallest tensions. Your subconscious mind will be free of small interferences, and it will improve its abilities to experience keen sensibilities and judgment. To better understand what I say and to make it more beneficial to you, you will find that this state of relaxation helps in the acquisition of new knowledge, opening you to new possibilities and new thoughts that will offer you more pleasure and satisfaction. This state opens up your inner abilities, and you will feel good in harmony, as though you are in your own personal space, a space of security and comfort, or an intimate place known only to you, in which you can enjoy serenity and safety. Your internal rhythm synchronizes and you feel this inner harmony blossom. Now I suggest that you associate this moment in this intimate space with a picture, a word, a sound, a song, a gesture, a position of your body. Take time to meditate about this association. Find this word, this sound, a gesture that best symbolizes this state of deep relaxation. Perfect. From now on, this image, this sound, this gesture, I don't know it, but you do, that you can call upon any time you choose, allows you to instantly find this space of safety and comfort, with the same feeling of serenity and well-being, more and more quickly as you listen to this session. Now that you have access to the state of your most precious resources, perceive how your mind wants to move towards the best solutions, towards the most effective choices, the fastest way to make your desires possible. Note how ready you are when it comes to doing things. To use these considerable resources you have. How to create new associations of thoughts, ideas. To open your vision to new solutions. As you finally release the tension from your muscles and without the interferences, your mind is more free, more flexible, more able to use its infinite resources for your immediate and future benefit. It is possible that at one time or another you had many things on your mind. You were worried. You were no longer in this space of reflection, this space of solutions, because you felt so much at the same time. Whereas of now, you perceive all the benefits of not thinking about anything. There is nothing, because nobody wants anything. You have nothing special to do. Your mind is simply here at the center, and your body is in a state of relaxation where you experience great comfort. In this wonderful state, you can leave a particular emotion to be expressed. You will perceive your mind as agile, as effective in developing solutions. And as you may feel joy, pride, enthusiasm, or just something that may surprise you, and you are capable of implementing an idea, a solution. Permanently from today, it can be a small change, something that will first influence a small part. And this small part affects this entire change, exactly as you first relaxed a small muscle, to the full sensation of relaxation of your whole body. Perceiving now a deep relaxation in each cell of every muscle. It is possible that in the past, to meet a need, to adapt to a particular situation, you felt the need to adopt a small change necessary to make you feel comfort and security, or something else important at that time. And maybe it can be changed today, because this small change has brought you in a state of conflict between what you want now to guide your future and this change that was useful before. Between this promising future in which you reinforce this feeling of exteriorizing your positive vibes, more authentic, more sincere, and others seek proximity. And these attempts to find your place, your positioning to attract affection, recognition, as if you were playing a role too distant from your true values to convince. As it helped you in the past, your deepest part can now regulate all these conflicts, these oppositions between what you want now and what the old needs of the past compel you to do. A clarified path towards this goal, in which your sincerity, your coherence radiates, in which you maintain an internal and social harmony that really expresses your heart. So I do not know if you have had this experience when a person thought very strongly of what they would like to have, how they would like to be, or when they really wanted, this thing started to happen. So while your conscious mind wonders how to do this, how to amplify your charisma, simply by aligning your reassuring internal dialogues, your deep values and your behaviours, to develop the coherence and the congruence that others perceive. You can take a moment to let your mind wander. Let it walk freely on the paths of the past, to find a moment, days ago, weeks or months, or even before. Find a moment when you believed that if you think deeply about something, it could happen. And indeed, it had happened, just as you imagined, as if you had the power to turn your thoughts into reality. So the more your mind wanders towards the past, the more you notice situations in which this happened in exactly the same way, simply because you have thought of something with intensity and with enthusiasm, and when you thought about it, every time you knew how to, but also what had to be done to make it happen. Then you can remember a particular situation in which this occurred. Just let yourself lost in this feeling. Feel all there is in this memory when you have succeeded exactly as you had imagined, and look at all there is to see. Listen to all there is to hear. Feel all there is to perceive. Then enjoy a few moments of this pleasure, of this marvelous success, and I wonder how easily you could imagine doing this. As you have done so often, perhaps this time, at another time in the future, it can be in a week, a month, or a year. A harmonious future, more relaxed, more confident in your capacity of expression and conviction. A greater mental spontaneity. A body that radiates, which supports a more open communication, more sincere and better perceived. You can decide as you did it so often, so that tomorrow you can look back on this day. When today will be gone, it will be a day of the past. You will remember with great success, with a feeling that will come back to your memory unexpectedly. And then maybe you will forget it again, as you had forgotten about the other successes which are so useful to you today. And now I want you to come back to explore your childhood memories, because I know that there are stored some interesting experiences which you have used in many occasions. When you acted as if everything was fine and the problem was dissipating, as if you didn't even get hurt and the pain faded, as if you knew what to do to get results. First you had to simulate so that your body and your head perceived things as if they really existed. Then the path would be lit and you only had to follow it. And then you didn't even need to pretend. Then you can take a moment to do it now, to think as if you had reached your goal. There, now that you've reached your goal, that you feel in perfect harmony, that your positive thoughts develop a communicative enthusiasm. You perceive the mutual and respective interest of your charisma to transmit others the desire to move forward, to grow as you also do. I suggest you look around. What do you see? Is it brighter, warmer, more harmonious? Listen to the sounds. What do you hear? They are more melodious, more cheerful. Feel the atmosphere as if everything corresponds to what you imagine, to how you move, how you think, how you better imagine all the solutions. While you are in this position, your breath is appeased. You are perfectly comfortable with yourself. You feel confident because you have found precious treasures, treasures you no longer thought of. And I wonder if by knowing this, you feel in a hurry, impatiently waiting to use this knowledge, to regain the habit of advancing easily in the best direction, because you know you can do it again. As you take pleasure to always seek for more cohesion, and as your aura is strengthened, to seek what you can value even more in your present than of your entourage, and you act with always more spontaneity. And you can feel proud. Review in your mind this knowledge you have just acquired, how essential, how pleasant it is. And now feel reassured that when you become aware of the many treasures you possess, and that you will be able to activate, as you have chosen to do at this time, your body rests, and that it is enough for you to take with you these words which you have just heard, just the words that seem interesting to you. They will become a part of you, imprinted firmly in your memory permanently. And you can just remember to forget anything that has to do with the conscious level, as you simply forget to remember what is in the unconscious. And whenever you like, when you think that you have done all that you had to do, put in your best effort, found the best ideas you have, and how to implement them, when you will feel the deep feelings that something good and important has come true, you will be able to begin the process and complete it here and now. But in the meantime, take the time to enjoy all these good feelings, this good moment. You will only have to mentally count down from 5 to 1, and at 1 you will be back in the present, in shape, full of positive energies, because you know that the processes you have put in place will continue today, tomorrow, and in the following days.